rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but that beauty, a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, a rich man's world.
These crazy fools. What's up?
No record.
Right. What you been up to?
Girl, everything.
Like what, girl?
Like starting my own business. Y'all go check out Taste of Bliss. Butter cakes.
Right.
I finally got my interview for my new position, so I'm just waiting on the call to say it's yours.
Trying to turn my volume up. Okay.
Healing every freaking day. Getting better every day.
Yeah. I feel you. That's what it's about, really. That's all the fuck it's about. Look, I think I'm gonna have to change my volume on my thing. I had turned the speaker off on the TV. Peanut, don't start there running in and out. Then what's the name of your stuff, girl?
A Taste of Bliss. It's Ooey Gooey butter cakes, and currently I have 17 different flavors, and I'm adding new ones every week.
Okay.
What you been up to?
Nothing much, just paying these damn bills. That's all I can do. Work and pay them, cause
I was gonna say that means you still have a job, because if you're paying the bills.
Look, exactly. Gotta keep a job. Bitch, gotta work. I'm still, working and making shit shake. What Uncle Robert say? Go out and get it and come back with it.
You will go out and get it and come back with it, woman.
Yeah. We got to. But other than that, I ain't doing much. Just living every day, taking one day at a time. That's all you can do. Girl, look, and then I got to where I put it on at night before I go to bed to help your lips moist through the night.
Yeah. I do these little ones.
Vaseline, yes.
And I'll put them on like before I'll put this on, now I get the. And I'm like, damn, you've been doing this for a minute. Then I put my gloss on. To me, it lasts.
Peanut, come here, Peanut. Come on, jump up here. Peanut say, let me see what's happening, Mama.
Peanut. Look. Peanut. What's up?
He say, who is what they saying, Mama? What they saying? That's Nanny calling you.
She didn't want me to jump up on her yesterday. Now she want to speak to me.
He got up on me today. So I'm gonna have to tell Keisha, yeah, his nails is sharp, but he wasn't scratching. But when he got up and just kind of put his paws on you, you're like, oh, your nails sharp.
It's just like the initial jump up on me, it was like they went straight in. I was like, wait a minute, that's not. He's not normally like that.
Yeah, he got them clipped last weekend, so they probably still sharp from that. Look, he trying to show you. Look, look. I know. He say, yeah, he don't like it when they mess with his paws.
He okay like with his paws.
Cinema was messing with Brick's feet, like touching on them and shit, and he like, man, don't be touching my feet. He keep moving them and stuff.
Yeah.
I say he ain't like Peanut with the don't touch my paws. Don't touch him. She's like, he don't like you to touch his balls either. I say, well, damn, you got to get them clean. I say, Lord.
Yeah. Maybe it's a boy thing.
Got to be. But yep, other than that, I ain't been doing nothing. Just working and recording from the patio. I say, let me do something different now. And Taste of Bliss is going good. So how many cakes you make in a week, you think? Just know you got to keep, you trying different stuff too, so you keeping samples and all that.
Yeah. I'm making a good 3 to 4 cakes a week, whether I'm selling them or making new flavors and stuff like that. So, yeah. I had my friend Mama, she tried it tonight. She was like, girl, you got something with this.
I told you.
So We need to let the
Yep.
people know to come out and see us next Saturday. East Tennessee.
Yeah, what time? It's in the morning, ain't it?
It's from 9 to 2. So we got
9 to 2. I need to reply to that email. I'll be seeing it tomorrow.
yeah. We supposed to be there at 8 o'clock to set up.
Okay.
So yep, y'all come
Yeah.
out to Peace Park next Saturday, June the 21st, which is also my friend's fucking birthday.
Boy, bitch. 40.
You tell your real age. I thought you was in that them people that don't tell their real age.
I can't keep up with them fake ages and then try to keep up with the real age. That's too much extra.
Right,
I just get one age and I'm good.
right.
Cause look, it's a blessing to be here that long any motherfucking way.
So we thank God for
You know
every
what I'm
year He
saying?
give us.
Exactly. So it's like, why the hell I'm gonna be? Why the hell I'm gonna be? Why I'm gonna be saying I don't know how old I am or that I ain't what the age I say I am. Yeah.
Now you be 46 this year because I be 47.
Look, and I say, what I'm doing for my birthday? People like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Look, I'm glad to be here. So look,
Right.
I don't have nothing that I just have set. I know last year we did the pool party and stuff. Which I thought I might do that again, invite a few people over that evening. Cause I mean I'm gonna be off
Yeah.
and have like a little just something small. I ain't gotta have nothing big. And you know me, I'm like food wise, I can go to Sam's and pick up a couple of pizzas
Yeah.
and be done with it.
Somebody
That's
asked me today what I was doing for my birthday. I'm like, I'm doing my photo shoot.
I'm glad you're doing that. I might have to do that. I'm gonna see how hers turn out. I might do that for 48.
Yeah. So for my they asked me too, like, have you had your birthday or has it passed? And I'm like, my birthday is coming up, and they asked me when. So I think you can still do it even if it's not on your birthday. So,
Mm.
but it's just for me to come out my comfort zone a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it.
You ain't got nothing else planned? Nothing else you
Um,
want to do?
what I want to do is go see the new Jurassic Park because it come out the day before my birthday. So I want to do that, and I don't mind. I wouldn't mind. My son asked me what I want to do, and I was like, "You can give me a spot at World Springs in the Colony. You give me a
There
3 hour
you go.
soak, baby. I'll take that
Mm-hmm.
because that was nice. That was really nice. So I can go back and do.
Anytime, any kind of spa experience, um, massages, uh, getting your nails done, your feet done. You can't go wrong getting a woman something like that.
Mm-mm.
Getting her a gift card for some shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my
I
friend
mean,
sent me something that said that now they got like all day soaks or something like that. Like you don't just have to do the 3 hour soak or whatever. Like you
mm-hmm.
can pass the 3 hours. I'm like, that's fine, as long as I'm paying the same amount of money.
Right.
But it
Right.
was worth it. I would say if she hadn't suggested it, it's probably not something I would have just been like, oh, I want to go there. But it was really nice. The different like spa pools, the different they have the ones for like hypertension, for like joint pain, different stuff like that. They have all. It was just really nice, and it's a lot of people. They just go. Everybody be minding their own business and chilling. So
Look, that's what it's about. Go mind your own business.
hmm
We don't want to go nowhere where it's got to be friction
yeah,
and drama and stuff. Who want to be, man? Time out for that. Like, like they were talking about somebody gonna be up there fighting. Who finna to be fighting? Why? Why is we even doing that?
they don't have enough going on in their life. Can't have
And
enough going on in their life. My
it's too
mind
much
be so
going on.
wrapped up in the job I'm doing now, the job that I'm about to start doing, my business, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and shit like that. I don't have time. The only person I want to fight is these bills. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
They really don't want to fight them. If I
Don't
can
have,
get more money, then shit, I ain't got to fight them. I can just pay them when they do.
yeah. But other
Yeah.
than that, I don't have time for all that extra and the drama. No.
Okay.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Okay. So life has been okay thus far.
Life has actually been great thus far. I had a conversation with my therapist yesterday. We always go over like 3 highs and 3 lows from the last 2 weeks since I've seen her. I mean, I can't really tell you any lows because I'm just at a point I'm trying to just be happy and do what makes me happy and do what's best for me. So
It's about you, bitch. That's what I
yes,
said. The previous show is do what make you happy.
yes,
Do what make you happy. Do what's best for you. Cause
if I
in
am,
the end, that's all that matters anyway.
and if I don't nourish or pour back into myself, then who will?
Exactly.
So
Cause you can meet anybody today, tomorrow, at work, at church, at you know, you can hope people will pour into you, but it's why it's best you pour into yourself.
right,
Cause then whatever they pour into you, that's extra. You know what I'm saying? Because they might not have the energy to pour into you from going from one day to the next or whenever you interact with them. They might not have the substance to pour into you, so you pour into yourself
but
to
that's
make
my
sure you
favorite
fully.
responsibility anyway. That's like I had to
Exactly.
learn that shit the hard way, or not the hard way. It took me a long time to learn it. Like, oh, how can you expect somebody else to love you if you don't love yourself? You know,
Right.
and you can't put that on somebody else to just love you and be the person to make you happy. You gotta make yourself happy.
Right.
So you gotta love yourself. So,
Right. And then you gotta excuse the blinking lights. I got oh, there it goes. It's already with the stuff. I
yeah.
got the Sugar Shack stage going. It's ready.
Ain't nobody performing tonight at the Sugar Shack.
I don't know. I be saying I'm gonna go perform. I'm gonna pick out some songs I want to do, but then I got to get my camera set up and get it. You know what I'm saying? The recorder since I be uploading the TikTok more. I'm trying to anyway.
You're gonna have to help me because I don't, child.
But upload more content
I want
to
to
get more
upload
content.
more content for my business to TikTok, but
Mm-hmm.
I think, I mean, I can show pictures and stuff like that, but I be trying to like record myself. Not so much cooking because I ain't trying to show like my whole method, but
Mm-hmm.
he's like pouring the stuff in the pan, like different. I'm a work in
Yeah.
progress when it come to that.
Yeah. We can only just start recording the content. We don't just because we recorded don't mean we got to use it right then and there.
Yeah,
It might be a cake you cooked 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And you using the content from it. But I guess right now it's more of make sure you got your memory set up on your phone. Enough memory to record all of it. Or be able to have it because we're gonna have more content. So you
And you listening to these crazy fools?
I
might need
just
more storage.
that's a good one because I just went last week to a photography class, basically, but with your phone.
What was that?
It was informative. Like he showed you all the little stuff on your phone and what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Most people in the class, of course, had like iPhone, and it was like a couple of us that had Android. But basically, it's the same stuff on there. And the one
Either
two
both
things,
phones. Yeah. On both phones.
yeah. Oh, the two things that he first two things he said. The first thing you always do before you take a picture is clean your lens. He's like, so many people
Right,
not clean
girl.
their lens.
Man, look, how many people, girl, I got so many friends on Facebook, man. And look, I don't even be on Facebook like that. I know my people can tell because they be like, "Damn, you don't even be on there posting. I don't even see nothing of this or that." But people be posting shit. They screens be all cloudy and like a fingerprint. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why didn't they wipe the shit off beforehand?
Yeah,
We go public service announcement.
clean
Say
your
it again. What it is?
clean your screen. The first thing
Clean
you
your
do
screen
is clean your screen. And the second
before
thing
you
you
take
do
a picture.
before you
Clean
take
your
a picture,
screen.
the second thing you do is tap the screen, and that helps focus.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first two things you do. And I was like, oh, okay. But he did teach like people that had some people brought their cameras, like their actual cameras. So he taught us stuff
Right.
with that. He showed us how to get like different lighting. Um, because there's so many things you could change to get the right lighting, whether you're trying to get a person's correct lighting or the lighting behind them. I didn't even know he said like if you taking a picture outside and the sun is facing you to turn
Mm-hmm.
your flash on because then it brightens the person up. If you don't, if you just take a picture of them without the flash on, then you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna look right. But if you take a picture with the flash on, then it'll turn out right. I was like, I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
I would have thought it's too bright.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know
then
they
you go
said with
too.
the flash having it on, it's better. It's better for your skin
Mhm.
and brightens the whole scenery around you. So yeah.
Yeah,
And sometimes I can tell, like when I take a picture with no flash, you can tell that it look dark.
yeah,
Then they got all these different filters and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That they have. You be like, everybody take pictures with filters. I'm like, man, look, I don't even want the filter.
yeah,
I can light it a little bit after I take the picture. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm not a
But then
filter person.
I see Mahogany when we was hanging out last night. She was like, let me see your phone. And I'm looking like, my phone. She's like, yeah, so I can take a picture. She don't want to take no picture using that Apple shit. Them Apple phones ain't about nothing, girl. They ain't about a motherfucking thing. They cameras is horrible.
My son was trying to when I told him I was going to a photography class, and he was like, "You don't know how to take pictures with your phone." I said, "I don't know how to take pictures correctly. Like I'm trying. I got a business now, and I'm trying to take
Mm-hmm.
better pictures and stuff like that. It's a free class." He was like, "You just need to
Mm-hmm.
get an iPhone," and I would not. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just not getting an iPhone. It's just not my thing.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't see the point. I don't see the purpose. So I'm good with what I got. Either way it go, I'm
Good.
gonna have to learn what it is. Look, this little work phone. I've been in the same position for 3 years. I had this phone for 3 years. I still don't know how to work it.
It's to me either. Like that would have been good to learn like all the buttons, what the buttons mean on your phone and shit. Yeah,
But
people
to
need
see the
that because
hyperlapse, I don't have the other one he said. I can't think of the name of it, but I have the hyperlapse and I have the slow motion. And I was like,
mm-hmm.
man, that is. So I did. I think I sent you the video I did with the cake where I drizzled the
Mm-hmm.
icing on there, and I
You
did it in
did.
slow.
I
Yeah,
did see that.
yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
So I
Yeah,
was like, that came in handy to
yes. I
know
see.
to see how to use everything. You know when it's best to use it.
Cause I remember a couple of years back, Coco had set something up on my phone to take pictures, where it's like one of them motion type pictures. It's like when you're moving, so it'll take several segments of pictures, pretty much. But it's moving with the motion.
Is that your stuff in the background?
What the noise? Music
It's
probably.
gotta be because I hold on.
And you're listening to these crazy fools. Hey y'all.
I was like, I know my door not unlocked.
I got the music on here, and it's playing. It's playing Pandora.
Does it sound
We
like
do that on the patio, and we
oh
drink it.
you
Look, I got
said
my drink my brother made for me. Thank you. That apple hidden,
drink?
boy. A couple of sips. Oh, and Tito's, girl. Look, I'm gonna have to get. He said he got a black cherry one of these now. That they was telling me about last night. I said, man, I ain't even drunk the other two. I say I have to take them out because I don't want to drink them frozen. But they were like, frozen is good. Frozen is good. I said, but I still need to let it sit for a little bit. And by that time, when I get it, I'll be done start drinking something else. So I don't need it. But this motherfucker is hidden. I need to find my cap so I can shake it up. Like,
Mm-hmm. Do we have a
but I
watermelon
wait.
flavor?
Huh?
Does he have a watermelon flavor?
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
why I forgot to give it to you yesterday when you came over.
oh,
You
that's
could
the
have
one
been
you said.
drinking on
Okay.
that one. Because they in the freezer, I be forgetting. And I think you asked me, well, did I need something else? I don't, not that I can think of.
Yeah, you know, in our older age, we will forget. We be in
Yeah,
mid conversation and like, I just forgot what I was gonna say.
right. We got the right shit down. Like, I think, was it JJ from the SIP? I seen something he had posted on Instagram when I get on there. He was like, I think his son had recorded. So, like, you got the right shit down when you go to the grocery store?
I
Yeah,
saw
motherfucker
it.
got the right shit. Yeah. So we got to write it down. Because if we don't, shit, I thought you said you needed some butter. You be like, I did need some butter, but you didn't bring none home because it didn't
Was it
cross your
was it
mind
on
when you was at
paper?
the store. That's why I'm glad they got the where you can do your order and go pick it up. Cause you can add to your shit. You be like, oh, I need to get this. I forgot I got to get this. Okay.
Mhm. And it be me.
But then make it one trip to the store.
As soon as I place my fucking order, then I remember, oh, you need this. Oh, you need that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I gotta go back in.
Right.
But I do like that you can. They give you that option.
The ad stuff, yes. And you listening to these crazy fools. Look, and my hair growing back too. They was like, damn, you done cut your hair off some more. I say, man, look, I started taking them iron pills and they started making my hair come out up here in the top. And I was like, what the fuck? So I just quit taking them. So I was like, it's gradually getting back to how it's supposed to look. But I was like, I'm not doing no dye no more. So I'm just gonna be whatever color come out is what it's gonna be. And I
Yep.
sense when I be hanging out sometimes the men will be like, they do this right here. And I'm like, why is they all in my head? You know, like rubbing your hair and stuff. So I'm like, okay, you want to touch it, that's fine. So what was we gonna talk about today?
I know we were gonna talk about the movie Straw.
Yeah, they asked me that today at Gal's birthday party. It was like, have you looked at it? And I was like, yeah, we looked at it last week. I was like, it was good. And they asked me, did you cry? And I was like, no. Was I supposed to cry? But then I didn't really put forth the effort to just really watch it because I had people here at the house. It was a whole lot of people. We was watching it in the house, and then they was trying to. Some other was trying to watch it on the patio, and Netflix wouldn't let us watch it, even though we in the same house on two different TVs. So
Yeah, you only signed up for the one TV, not
right.
two TVs.
Right, even though we got it on 8 TVs here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They only let you watch it one time
Right.
on one TV at a time. Netflix, you need to fix that. Much as y'all charge us, I need to be able to watch whatever. Long as it's in the same house, it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't
If it's
matter.
using the same Wi-Fi, it should be fine. I should be able to have it on 8 TVs if I want to, and it played just like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. But what do I know? I don't own Netflix. And they was like, did you cry? And I was like, no, I didn't cry. And I think they asked the Special K cry. They asked Kevin did Special K cry when they watched it last week. He was like, nah, she didn't cry either. I mean, I guess I didn't get no crying, but then I didn't fully watch the end, but I got majority of it to where that her baby already died.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like living as though her baby was still living. I mean, I picked up on certain pieces.
Yeah. I think that just kind of can go to like your mental health when stuff like that happen. And then, like, I feel like in her situation, she really didn't have nobody checking on her besides that one girl at the store. And that was it. Because
Right.
I don't know. I don't think I cried. I was real sad though. And I know my oldest son said he almost cried.
Yeah, I was
It can be
sad too
kind of
watching from the
interesting
beginning.
when you see that part and find out that her baby was dead the whole time. Like no wonder. Like I could see her snapping because I've been there before as a single mother and shit just not going your fucking way. But
And then I did pick up on the very beginning, like we was all watching it before I had to get the moving around, because you know when you have people at your house, you gotta be like, you need something, you want me to get you some? Then I was making margaritas and shit too, filling glasses and shit up. So I'm like, I remember the lady at the school. I don't know if she was the principal or a teacher or something, but when she went to drop off the little girl, for us, we seen the little girl getting out the car going in. But the way the lady was looking, like, what is she doing? The lady was looking at her bizarre, and I was like, why is she looking at her like that? But it didn't never dawn on me. I just went on with it, like maybe.
I think we all had that kind of look, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, I know this heifer ain't looking at her like that because she didn't bring the $40. Like, just feed the
Yeah.
baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, feed the
But
baby.
I didn't even think about the $40. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. I didn't even think about the
The part
$40.
I was wondering about was when did they let Sherry Shepherd's character know that the baby was dead? Like I want to go back and watch it to see if I can pick up on when they told her, because when she said it, Sherry Shepherd was like, I know they told me or whatever, and I'm like, when?
Because you know that well, they did do a lot of calling
Yeah.
while she was in the bank and stuff like that, trying to talk to her and different stuff. So I figured it might have been
I
during
was
that time.
mad that she stuck in there with her. Not gonna lie, I think the acting in this movie was way better than any other Tyler Perry movie that I've
Woo!
seen.
Wasn't it?
The only
I be
acting
like,
I didn't
sometimes that acting get to be more like, it's like y'all doing too much.
oh, because I'm like, this shit is not realistic, and I guess it is a movie. But like Tiana Taylor, she was okay. She could have been better, but she was okay. The FBI agent and the police officer, sir, I would have stepped out the car on some shoot me then. Blow
The
my
one that,
motherfucking
the
brains
one
out
that,
right here then.
the one that pulled this gun on her and stuff.
Yeah, like why? Why are
Right.
you doing all of that over some sir? And then the not gonna lie, your boss, as soon as she got her hands on the gun, shoot him. Just shoot him. Don't shoot him.
Yeah, I'm like, why is he? You going to jail? You going to jail? You going to jail? Nigga, I just saved your life. What the fuck? Come on now.
He was just
I just saved your life.
yeah.
You could have been dead.
But he never listened to anything she had to say. Nah, I'm telling you, I told my son, I said, this movie wouldn't even popped off with me because as soon as that person threw that bottle at me behind that fucking register.
Oh yeah. About the stamps and stuff. Yes, man. Look, it'd have been. Look, I'd have been like, they finna escort her on out. She finna go home.
She fired.
She going home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She fired.
She done lost her job because she done hauled off and hit that man.
Uh-huh. Then she got to fight him, his baby, and his baby mama.
Look, all of them. All of them.
Mama had the baby in her hand or something. Yeah, nah.
Yep. She did. Yeah.
And I done been, as a cashier, I done been through stuff. Nothing to that extent. No.
Right. Not where we got to be throwing stuff. Why we got to do all that? It's not even.
It's not that
It's not even crucial. Exactly.
This is my job, and I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's not that serious, but.
Man, I'd have hauled off and hit that motherfucker before I know it. And be like, why is you letting the motherfucker push your buttons like that to where you got to put your hands on?
You talking about if you did it or with?
Yeah, I'm thinking me is what I got to thinking. Like, why would you put your hands on that man? He threw the bottle.
I put my hands on you because you threw a bottle at me.
Right.
And then at that point, I feel like I got to defend myself. You put me in a position to make me feel like I got to defend myself. So I ain't going to question my actions. I'm not going to question that. You did what you did, and I did what I did. You look at us now. You're in the hospital.
Because I know I'd have hauled off and hit him before I know it. And you'd be like, you don't even have to put your hands on him, but I ain't got time. I don't want no trouble. I don't want you throwing shit at me. I don't want you putting your hands on me. I don't want you talking crazy to me.
And I always want to know what her second job was because I was like, we can't just leave him alone and go work at the second job because the store manager.
They said she had a second job?
She said she worked 2 jobs. She kept saying she worked 2 jobs. We never got.
You know what
the second job was?
Look, I didn't get to fully watch the show as though I needed to. When you have people at the house, everybody doing shit, people on their phone and running in the other room to talk and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't. Oh, they got their people on speakerphone where you can't. I'm like, am I on the phone with you or am I watching the movie? Because I can't figure out which one. I'm focused on the phone call rather than focus on the movie.
Now,
so it's like I
could have to go in another room. You can't. If I'm sitting here watching a movie and I'm into my movie, you're gonna have to go in another room. If I'm in somebody else's house, I don't run shit. But that's why I don't be nobody at my house but me.
And that's where I was like, I was like, where's your earbuds? When they get to doing shit, girl, they get to listening to like TikTok or whatever, Facebook, whatever videos they be watching. I said, where's your earbuds? Where's your earbuds? Put your earbuds in. Because I don't want to hear what's on your phone. Unless you showing it to me, now I need to be listening. Just you over there listening to your shit, then you listen to it. I don't need to hear it.
Right.
So you need to have your earbuds. That's just a matter of, you know what I'm saying?
That's just like respect.
If you by yourself, then that's one thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
and you listening to these crazy fools. What now?
For it to be one of his movies, I feel like his movies always have a good message. I feel like the acting is overacted, but I think Taraji, like, she just gonna do her thing. Period. Like, you can't. And she sold that role. She sold every bit of that role. Sherry Shepherd.
Girl,
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Look, look. Taraji played her motherfucking part like she's supposed to. But let me tell you what role I want her for. And I said this years ago. When they do the Tammy Terrell, the single,
Mm-hmm.
when they do her biopic or whatever it is about Tammy Terrell, movie or something, Taraji need to play her.
Yeah.
Taraji need to play her.
I,
I watched the shit about Tammy Terrell because some kind of way I got to listening to her shit this week, and at work I be working, and then I could put YouTube on and listen to it and kind of look at it a little bit here and there. But Tammy Terrell went through some shit. She went through some shit. Bad relationships with James Brown, bad relationship with David Ruffin. I mean, there was a lot of men beating and shit on her, beating on her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hitting her in the head with different shit, but I think she ended up having brain cancer or something, and she died. Either way, they supposed to be trying to do like a movie about her life, which to me they should.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, Taraji need to play her.
Yeah.
She would be a good a good role for her. And she acting, her acting is real good. Taraji, she
Yeah.
did good in Straw, she did good in Proud Mary. Pretty much, she do good in all her shit. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
no complaints with none of her movies that she do.
Yeah.
Nothing, and it's all different characters, different. What is the last movie that eight? It was eight something another. What was the army movie that she played? Cause I was supposed to watch that, but I be looking at movies, but I fall asleep.
Army
I,
movie?
I really do. I'm sorry about that. I fall asleep and I can't never finish them. I go back to finish them, but that's how I be behind on movies.
Let me see.
It was eight. Is it eight? Where the women? It's an old movie. Eight figures. Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah,
Hidden
yeah.
Figures.
Hidden figures. Okay, okay, okay.
She was good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I think that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, she was good in that. She was good at Hustle and Flow. She played a
Yeah.
part in Empire. When she played Empire, she played the
Yes.
hell out of
Miss Cookie. Yes.
Baby Boy, of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
Baby boy. All of them.
like
All
yeah,
them roles she was good in. I
yeah.
don't, man, look, I don't have no complaints with
I don't have no
she
complaint. Now I'm gonna tell you something. The one person that I wanted, the two people I wanted to fight in this movie was the FBI agent that came in. Well, I wanted to fight the police officer for sure, but the FBI agent that came in and that motherfucking Tesla. If I see Tesla on the street to this day, yeah, yeah,
Tessa, I've been in this bank before cashing shit, and you don't let me cash shit without an ID. All of a sudden now, I need an ID.
right. She said, all
You
I
get
want
people
about
that
$521. And then, you know how we are. We be like, well, damn, how many hours did she work to only get $521? Fuck
man,
this.
look, we've been getting gypped since back in the day. We still get gypped. I
I'm
say
just
that's what
like, why you just think she never once said she was robbing the bank? I know you saw the gun, but she never said nothing about give her all the money. Even after you thought that, she said, what are you giving me all this for? I just want my $521. You made
that's
shit
it.
worse than what it had to be.
All the time. All the
Made
motherfucking
shit
time.
had to be. But it's
All
always
the
gonna be a motherfucking Tesla out there somewhere.
woo! Tessa need her ass whooped. Tessa need her ass whooped.
Yes.
She do. Cause I'm like Tessa could have went on and gave her that money and been on out the door.
Been on out the
But
door.
then
And then I'm like, how they just see something lighting up in a bag and they go to it's a bomb.
it's gone. That was Sherry doing that.
Yeah.
Sherry doing it. Talking about she got a bomb in her bag. I said, where the hell she got a bomb?
And then every time the thing went
And then
off
I
the
went to
phone.
look. Yeah, and I was like, that's the little baby, her little science project or something, wasn't it?
Well,
I
I
say,
get
that ain't no bomb.
I get they didn't know that, but come on, man.
Right. Right.
Then every time she went off or something happened, they was like, no, please no, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. And she like, the fuck is y'all talking about? I'm not
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I
And
wish
you listening to these crazy fools? We talking about Straw on Netflix. Tyler Perry movie.
good movie.
What'd you say, Fluffy Diva?
Really good movie.
It really is.
Yeah. I
It's
can
worth
see,
seeing.
I can see people breaking down over it though. I can see because that shit happened more than what you think. You know what I'm saying? The stuff people go through, it
Have a
might not
bad
be
day.
an extreme, but one bad thing trickles down to another bad thing, trickles down to another bad thing, to another bad thing, and then before you know it, it's like you just want to explode. You know?
Right. Having a bad day like that. And that's what I thought when it first came on. My thought process for it. Okay. When they put it on, they was like, we're gonna watch this, we're gonna watch this. And I'm like, y'all wanna watch this? And they was like, yeah, 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 we're gonna watch it. I said, okay. And when I started looking at it, I'm like, man, I don't even think I got the mental capacity to watch this right now. Because you have to have your mental right.
You do.
Like all the movies, they be like an old slave movie or something. You be like, my mental ain't right for this today. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't want it to affect my mood. Like I'm trying to have a good time. I got people here at the house, we chilling, hanging out and shit. I don't want to be man, making your mood bad. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, but as I got to looking at it, I was like, okay, this shit that we going through daily, because I know it's a lot of people going through that same state that she was going through in the movie. All of that. Day for day.
Yeah,
And it's like I hate that for them. So I understand.
I get it.
So I was like, yeah, you gotta it's worth watching. It is worth watching.
It is. Some of the stuff was old boy, like I say, with
With the boss.
the balls,
And then I'm like, why the white dude that ran on the side of it when she was driving and shit, why you overreacting, motherfucker? And then you talking slick like I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill.
because
That's
he
a
gonna
threat.
blow her brains out if he saw her again.
That's
And she
a
believed that
motherfucking
shit.
threat.
She believed
That's a
it 'cause
threat.
when she was in that bank, she was like, I ain't coming out of here.
Man, look, cause that motherfucker say he gonna kill me. So look, yes. And he was doing too much.
He was.
That's what That's what when you give motherfuckers authority that they don't really need it. That's the type of attitude they have, and that's not the attitude they need to have,
Mm-mm.
right?
Right.
Because why are you trying to kill this woman? Because she got in a different lane or something. It sound like to me you need to be more alert when you driving. That's your fault.
But it was an accident and shit like that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It shouldn't happen, of course. But we all
but
human. Sometimes you be like, fuck, I know I looked over there and I didn't see nothing coming, but then somewhat, you know what I'm saying? I've been in that position where I was like, bitch,
look,
I
look,
did not
look, look.
see it. I literally did not see it, but
Look. Yesterday made me think about it. Yesterday when we was leaving my house and I was going up there to sell my popcorn, and I was coming up 35, and it was a car that was coming off the freeway. I'm like, where the hell that truck come from? Like I could have got over in the next lane, but I didn't need to get over in the next lane because I'm getting on the freeway where he getting off the freeway. But the way he zoomed up past me, I was like, damn, where he come from?
yeah,
You know what I'm But then that would have been the same kind of turnout, like how the white dude was acting. You know what I'm saying? But he went on zoomed up because he going off on the service road. I'm trying to get on the freeway, but I didn't even see him.
yeah.
I didn't even
Sometimes
see him.
it just, you don't. Like, human error or something like that. I mean, accidents happen. You don't want them to happen. Things happen, but for you to react in that sense, but that's how some people be acting. That's why they had it road rage shit out here. Now I will cuss somebody out, but
Man, look, Will, and now don't talk. I ain't finna be letting my window down and talk crazy to you because we sitting at the light where we could have been done turned. We ain't got to wait for the light to turn green to turn. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But I ain't finna be pulling up that shit like, you know, the light. You can turn on red. You know what I'm saying? What I look
yeah,
like pulling up to you talking about, ma'am, you can turn on red just so you know moving forward.
you just lay on your horn.
Yeah, I do. I blow the horn. That's what they give us the horn for.
They give you
Yeah.
the horn to be like beat, and then let that
Mm.
person go, not to lay on.
Yeah, look. When I blow that horn, if I had to blow it,
Yes, yes, you do. Yeah,
get on, move, turn, pull on up. Especially if we got to sit through another light. And you
that's
could have
where your
moved on
that's
out a
where your
little bit because
patience,
I'm going to go on out a little bit now.
ma'am. That's where your patience comes in.
Look, and I run red lights now.
Oh Lord.
I really do. The older I get, I'll be like, man, I ain't got time to be sitting at this light and ain't nobody coming.
What you in a hurry?
You know, a car's turning and then light finna turn red. I'm gonna go on and turn too. I'm out there with them.
What you in a hurry for?
Trying to get on to where I'm going. It's so many people on the road. Like today when I went to Gal Party at Andretti's. And I'm like, just from DeSoto to Grandparent, girl, it was so much traffic. I mean, we was driving, but we weren't going 60 or 70. But it was, we had to stop and then we sat for a minute, drive on, sit for a second, drive on. You get to going good, then you got to stop on your brakes and all that. I'm like, damn. And then I'm like, it's a lot of people out here now. There's a lot of people don't move to Texas because the traffic is like really, whew. And
My
I
nephew,
see why I'm going places.
I talked to
Huh?
my nephew yesterday, and it was his birthday, and he started out talking about New York, how bad it is in New York, and how New York traffic is. And ain't Keisha, I don't see how you can drive up there. It's just too many people up there, and it's already enough down here. And when we gotta be behind the school buses, and then you gotta get them the right way, and then you all the traffic that's up there, I don't know how you can do it, Aunt Keisha. I was like, why are we talking about the traffic? Why is he
Right. And
talking
who was this now?
about Jalen?
Oh, your nephew. Happy birthday, Joe.
My baby,
Where is he driving to?
he ain't driving nowhere. He just telling me he don't see how I do it. He don't see how I do it. It's just too many people. It's just too much
He
traffic.
don't even drive and he worried about the traffic.
Yeah. He's talking about, I know how it is down here with the school buses, and you got to get them the right way, and you got to stop for them. And up there, it's more schools and it's more people. I'm like, but he be sitting there watching the news, girl. He will go down through there about everything that's going on the news. But I was like, why are we talking about the traffic, James? I do what I got to do. I do like working
Look,
from home, though.
I feel Jalen. Tell Jalen I had to take a break from the news. I ain't watched the news none this year.
He be asking me that. I'm like, nah, Jaden, the news be a little depressing. And he like,
It
he
does.
said, but it's
They
information.
be asking me at work, did you see this? Did you see that? I ain't seen shit because I don't look at that. I look, if I do flip on the news, I'm looking to try to see what the weather is. But now I can look at my phone and see what if it's raining today or hell, I see it's raining when I go outside to get in the car.
I play it on Monday and Tuesday when I go in the office just 'cause I'm like you. I'm looking at the weather. Sometimes I look at the traffic, but I know I'm not getting on no freeway. I drive the back way.
Me either. Me either. Be like, bitch, I ain't even got to get on the freeway to go to work. Thank you, Lord.
I just gotta get out. Well, I probably have to get out at the same time I get out now to make it to my new position because it's just a tad bit further. But I can still go the back. I can still go the same way I go because I can go down the same street.
Without having to get on the freeway. Ooh, look, that's a blessing. You ain't got to get on the freeway to go to work. You just take the back roads. Yeah, you might have a few lights,
Oh yeah.
depending on. Other than that, man, you ain't got to get on the freeway.
The only time I get on
Girl,
there
look.
is when it's like a holiday or something, like Christmas come around. Like, oh, ain't nobody on that motherfucker right now. Then I
Ooh,
jump
look,
on.
and I'm loving it right now. No school zones.
Yeah,
Kids is out, man. I can roll right on through there. Yes. And you're listening to these crazy fools, so tell Jay Long understand he need to take a break from the news. That mess up his mood anyway when he watched the news.
can't tell him that, child. Every time you see him talk to Jalen, he gonna tell you what he saw on the news. That's his thing. Is the news. He keeping up with the news. He keeping up with what's going on till he get him a
Cause all
job.
they and really all the news gonna report is bad shit. So you
That's
like
what I
I don't know all that.
I say it be depressing because then it be all the bad stuff that the government doing, and then it's we dealing with right now. And then it's especially here, you be like, and somebody got killed over here, and somebody got killed over there, and then somebody got
Right.
killed and killed and killed. Like I don't. This shit just depressing. I don't want to keep
It is too much.
so.
Too much. You be like, I don't even care about all that like that.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
And I see your background, girl. It looks cute, and I like those glasses.
Thank you.
Uh,
Love my back.
what?
I can't wait to get more pictures to put up to go with
Look,
my background.
look on my patio is What's my sign say over here? It's always 5 o'clock on the patio. It's always 5 o'clock on this patio when you come over here.
Yep.
And I got my beach. All my pictures in the house is pretty much the beach theme like that. You know,
Yeah.
the pictures like that. Then I got my patio lights on and stuff. So yeah.
Five. I might have to clean my patio off and go sit out there since I got my little Paula came over today. She said, "What's this out here?" I said, "My patio furniture." When you get this? I said, "Girl, I done had this since last summer. I just don't
Right.
ever be out there."
Look, you could be recording from out there.
Mhm.
But you be like, I ain't got my lotion on.
And I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta put it on.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm been swatting is the bugs that's flying towards me. Then
I
I get the
actually have one of those the little bug
bug
zapper
like,
things.
yep, I got that too. Look.
Yeah. Yeah. I said when I go out there, I need to go out there and just clean it up and everything. So
Yep, you have
I
to.
just
I
want to
cleaned
get it
mine
out
off last week. I think week before last I cleaned it off. I think
there.
last a week before that.
My sister sit out there more than anybody because when she's smoking stuff, yeah, she be
Right.
out there, but
Wait till I start back smoking. I could be out here doing it. I ain't finna smoke right now.
can't.
Now I got
We on
stuff for me.
we on a mission. So
Mm-hmm.
what else has been going on with you? How your popcorn business going?
It's going. I mean, it's getting better. I just set up for shipping, so people that want the popcorn, I can ship it to you.
Yeah.
You got to pay the shipping costs. What's that man's song? Pay the shipping costs. That's what you got to pay.
Yeah.
You can get it. It's good. I'm still getting my seasonings and stuff down. I'm adding more flavors,
Mhm.
and then I'm adding more flavors as far as mixing. Like I had mixed up some butter and cheddar at one time, and I was like, man, that whole hit. Man, them people up there tried to eat my bag up. I said, ma'am, this is my bag. You can't sell it? No. My hand been already in this bag.
I'm
I
still
mean, I don't
so
mind sticking my
disappointed.
hand in my bag, but then when I give y'all some of mine, I don't want y'all sticking y'all hand in my bag. I'm gonna
Right.
pour it in a napkin for you. I'm gonna pour it in a cup for you. I'm gonna pour it in something, but you're not sticking your hand in my bag. You're not. And so I don't feel comfortable selling you a bag that my hand already been in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just not. But as far as mixing the flavors, I'm learning more with that, and I'm trying to get it to where it's not as salty.
Yeah.
Like the bag I gave you yesterday, you said it was a little salty, so I'm like, okay. But for me, it tasted okay when I was eating it, but I
That's
didn't
why
eat
I
a whole
had
lot of it.
Paula taste it when she was there. I'm like, well, you take because maybe it's me because I like salt. So,
I do
but
too a
I
little bit. Yeah.
noticed that lately, like if it's something that's salty, like I can really, taste it. And so I like maybe it's me. So I had her taste it just to see, and she said it was salty to her too. So I was like, so maybe,
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
now I'm trying to learn how much salt to put on there.
Yeah,
Cause it was a man that came up like he came was like, I'm gonna have to get something that's not as salty. Like I guess the other bag I gave him where I thought it was less salty, which it probably was less salty from the last batch I made before that. But the salt for it, I need to go scale it back some more. So I'm learning, and then I don't know as far as like after it sit for a little bit, does it make it more saltier? Or the oil I'm using, the butter oil that I coated with, is that does that make it more saltier?
that's what I was thinking. Cause they have like when you go get butter from the store, you have the salted butter and unsalted butter. I was like, I wonder if your popcorn the butter that you use is already salty. It's already a salted butter.
I guess I'm gonna make a batch, and I'm not gonna put any salt on it. I'm just gonna put the butter, and I'm gonna see what it tastes like. But then, like at home, I don't even be eating it like that. I make so much of it because I can sell like 20 bags easy.
Yeah,
And Uncle Rob be like, you need to make more bags, you need to make more of this flavor, you need to make more of that flavor. Look, when I make more of this flavor or that flavor, then they be looking for some other flavor. That's why I have the app set up Sparkles, Stop and Pop, and what is it? What is the thing we use?
Bakesy. The app is Bakesy. So like we
Base.
got our own unique code to go directly to
Yeah.
our site.
We'll link it in the bio below where you can order if you want a cake or if you want some popcorn or you want some Kool-Aid punch. We got you. We'll send you some samples for you to try it and let us know.
And he was even telling me that like you need to stick with a few flavors, and I was like, my only thing with that is everybody don't like the same thing. So I kind of broke my flavors
Right.
down. I got like the signature flavors, but then I got the fruity flavors. I got the more decadent flavors, and then I got boozy flavors because I said ones with alcohol. So I was like, and then like I have so many people that said, "Oh, I don't like lemon," and I got a lemon blueberry. I got a strawberry
Where that whole
blueberry.
hidden. It's hidden.
And I'm like, so those people, I can't reach them with those two flavors. So I
With
gotta
them
offer
flavors.
them something else. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
Good. That Oreo cookie, the Golden Temptation, is that what it's
Golden
called?
Temptation.
Man, I think that after I've been eating the snickerdoodle, the snickerdoodle is good, but I'm still my favorite probably gonna be the Oreo.
Yeah.
The Golden Temptation. Yep.
She ordered that today for her party. She ordered the Golden Temptation and then the Funfetti Bliss. And then like
Mm-hmm.
even when I do stuff like that, I try to give people samples. Like if they order a cake, I try to give
Yes.
like samples of other stuff,
Yes.
you know. So
Yes. Yes. That's how you get them with the samples.
yes. And then
Cause
who
I
was it?
be telling
Somebody told
people
me
that.
today, they say your sample's too big. Your samples is big enough to fill people up. So you need to cut your samples in half. So,
What? But what size is your sample? Okay, it's a sample. The box that you gave me, right?
no,
The
that's
box
not
that
a sample.
we went to Special K.
No, that brown box, that's an individual slice. That would have been a $6 slice because it's got alcohol in it. But the regular slices are 5. The sample is coming in that little cup. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
okay,
about?
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good in the little cups. Yep, 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 yep.
But I've
Yep,
had
that's
two people
good.
tell me that my samples are too big because it's something that's sweet. So some people they'll just be like, "Ooh, that's enough right there."
In the little cup, that's the right size for the sample because in a sample piece you want them to be able to get at least 2 to 3 tastes. You know what I'm saying? They can eat a bit and then taste it and see.
But see,
Then
you
you can
say that
take another bite.
other people will say you want them to get a taste, and then they can buy it if they want another taste of it.
Yeah, and that's why I was like to see what it actually tastes like. Yeah, you need them to have at least 3, and that's good with the little sample that you have. I was thinking a little slice that I had got in the box, but you say that's the slice. I'm like, yeah, they probably can cut that down to half if it was a sample. But yeah, 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 yeah.
I
I'm
probably
with
cut
you now.
that one down 3 or 4 times
Yep, 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 yep.
because the size of the little container. But yeah,
Yeah, cause it's like small like that
well, your slice was small like that because, but most of the time it feels
in the
the
box.
container, the box is a 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to cut at least a 3x3 piece of cake to go in there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. See, that one is good for, like you say, the little individual slices. You can sell them for like $3, $4, $5, something like that, and they get like two pieces to try. But your little samples is like the little small one. They come in the little cup,
yeah,
and them is good. I think for the right size because you being able to taste it and fully be like, oh, this is what it's gonna taste like. Okay, I want a whole cake of this.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good like that. I don't think you need to cut them. Not them anyway. A taste of bliss, y'all. Get your ooey gooey butter cakes.
Be prepared for a blissful experience.
There we go, bitch. And that sparkle stop and pop. And they be like, stop and pop, yeah. Cause that's why I want you to come through. You stop through, let me pop you some popcorn, and you be on your merry way.
But also we got our stop and go punch. So
Yes, yes, yes.
which is for me
Adult
that,
Kool-Aid punch.
that green one.
That's good,
How
yeah.
they be doing that?
Mm-hmm.
That green one, that's that shit.
Yeah. And the red one is a little bit more because I put Grand Marnier, so it gives it that little extra kick. But it lasts long. You put it in the refrigerator, let it get cold. Then when you pull it out, be like, oh, I want me a drink tonight. Then you shake it up real good, shake it up real good, shake it up real good. Then put it on some ice. Shit, you good.
Yeah.
You can drink a little cup. Drink it slow. You ain't gotta drink it fast.
I be over here drinking it fast and be like I was last Friday. 'Cause baby, last Friday they had me, if I had came over to your house, I probably would have skinny dipped just because that's how out of there I was. I can't get like
Look, man. And I had a good time too. And they called me after we done I made it to Waffle House. And they're like, we gonna come over there, send us the address. You want the address to Waffle House? And they said, well, I thought we were coming over your house. I said,
you
oh,
thought
well, I'm at
something was
Waffle
wrong.
House now. Look, because y'all didn't say nothing. I need people to take invitations early when I give it to you. Don't be
Yeah.
sitting and contemplating like, well, you think we ought to go? You think we ought to go over there?
I feel like that's what they did. Who said that? Like
They don't look like they rapists. They don't look like they're gonna take advantage of us. Maybe her friend. Not her. Maybe her friend, but not her. She's not gonna take advantage of us. So, but they wait to the last minute. She look after I get through eating, I'm going home and go to bed. I'm not interested in entertaining no company.
Yeah. And like what I say, once I hit 30, baby, it's over.
Thank
over.
you. And I told them that. I said my friend ain't even with me. She going out to the house. But y'all didn't say nothing, so we didn't know that y'all was interested in coming to hang out.
Right.
Yeah. So when you're invited, especially to deal with us, come on. We trust us. You're gonna have a good time.
Right. We could have
Trust
sat on
us.
the
We got you.
patio and did karaoke.
Right. Drinks and shit. I always got something to drink. Wine, beer, margaritas. Yeah, we got I don't know what my brother called his Jolly Rancher drink. Whatever. We got everything. We got what you
Have
need.
something. I said we're gonna always have something.
All the time. We supposed to. Supposed to. And you listening to these crazy fools? What would you say was your website? Taste of Bliss.
A Taste of Bliss. Well, I'm on Instagram as A Taste of Bliss is all together. And on the Bakesy site, I'm A Taste of Bliss as well. BLISS.
Look, I hadn't even started one for Sparkle Stop and Pop.
Well,
Just text. I can get you what you need.
Yeah. I just did another Instagram page because at first I had the low carb page that I was trying to, and I still have like my little stuff on there that I did, but now I'm just focusing on the cake. So I didn't know they was gonna be a hit.
Like it like that.
Yeah.
Good,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Hey, turn my mic up, Peanut.
This your girl, Sparkle. We want to just drop in and say thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the previous show.
Hey y'all, it's Miss Keisha, the Fluffy Diva. Thank you for listening to These Crazy Fools podcast. Y'all remember to connect with us. TheseCrazyFools.podbean.com.
Good.
And go follow us on Linktree. Linktree/These Crazy Fools podcast.
All right. Well, y'all remember to connect with us. Connect with us on Instagram.
And we on Facebook too. These Crazy Fools podcast. Matter of fact, you can just Google us. I'm sure you can find us wherever you stream your favorite podcasts. But until next time, thank you for listening.
Have an awesome week.
These Crazy Fools podcast.
A rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but that beauty a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land. A rich man.